Hello everyone, my name's Lakna. Thank you for tuning into my channel. So I made a video about this new moon and my Vedic astrological interpretation. So if you feel called to watch that, that is on my channel. In this video, I want to do a little tarot reading for you all. So may this video align with the souls who resonate with my wisdom and my insights that are coming through now, and who need to hear these messages to help you as well on your journey, on your path, especially at the time of this new moon. So may this video align with whoever needs to hear it. So the first card I've pulled out is the Chariot in reversed. The Chariot card, this is super aligned with the energies of the new moon. The new moon is the darkest time where we are supposed to be introspective and still and quiet and really go within and just take the time to meditate and listen to that internal, external guidance. Whatever guidance wants to come through, it's time to just listen and not so much moving ahead. The Chariot isn't really about moving ahead. It's about sitting and planning and preparing and figuring out which direction you want to take, which is aligned with this star of this new moon in Vedic astrology is Vishaka. And Vishaka is about seeing that there are many different directions that you can go. The symbol is the root, the branches of a tree. So you see that with the one tree, there are so many branches that branch out. Just like for us, we can take so many different pathways, the pathways being the branches that branch out, but they always will connect back to this big tree, which is our destiny. There's no wrong path that we can take. There are many paths that we can take, but the more that we go within, especially because it's backwards, it's like wanting us to be internal, introspective, and planning and preparing by listening to the internal guidance that comes through, and then we'll be able to take the most aligned, authentic directions and paths. But there's no wrong paths as well. They all teach us, they're all valuable. There's so many lessons to gain from all the paths that we take. But now more than ever, with this star Vishaka, we have the opportunity to gain insights into new, unique pathways that we can take in our life that maybe we have never taken before. New moons are about new beginnings. So it's time to allow this insight and this guidance and to be open as well. The more quiet you are, the more insights and inspiration and intuitive guidance comes through that are going to help you and align you with more and more. So then the next card I pulled out was the Hanged Man. Interesting, the Hanged Man is hanging on a tree. So the symbol of Vishaka, this star of this new moon, is the tree branches that branch out. And the Hanged Man is hanging upside down on one of these branches, or on the trunk of the tree. So the Hanged Man tells us that we need to have a look at our life from a different view, a different perspective, by looking upside down, hanging upside down. And that can really symbolically show us that maybe we need to take the perspectives of these other people in our life, because each one of us, we're all a branch on the tree. We're all different. We're all unique. We all have unique gifts to share with the world. I said this in my last video. We have unique gifts to share, and they're all different, but they all combine and connect, and we all help each other out somehow, even though we're all so different. When you think about when you're going through something and you speak to a friend and another friend, they all have different perspectives that can actually really help sometimes. hopefully most of the time, people have different insights if you're open to hearing the guidance. So now is the time for us to pay attention to the other people in our life and the different sort of views that we can gain, because Libra, which is in Vedic astrology, this new moon is happening in the part of Libra, the very end before it moves into Scorpio. So this is the part of Libra that wants us to really deeply see how there are polarizing energies in our life. So those balancing scales, there is two polarizing energies, maybe not two, but many polarizing energies around us, because we're not all the same. But we all balance out, and it's important to create peace and harmony with each other, and also to understand how it's important to have polarizing energies, like the yin and yang symbol. They connect, and the masculine and the feminine energies are so important. They balance each other out and they help each other out. Like, it's really helpful for someone, for example, who is super spiritual and intuitive and feminine, a woman like that, it's really helpful for her to be around someone who is like super logical and practical and grounded. Those energies balance each other out. That's an example. Another thing I was thinking about the Hanged Man is that he is wearing red pants and a blue top. So the red is like the root chakra, the lower chakras. Blue is symbolic of the higher chakras, like the throat, the third eye, and the crown. So it's about balancing out our chakras. Another thing that came through to me is with the Matrix. You know, there's the part in the Matrix where Neo has to choose from the red pill or the blue pill, and one of the pills, like if you choose that one, I think it's the blue pill, then you choose that reality and you can't go back. It's like opening your third eye. Like, once you do that, you can't unsee what you're seeing in the world and the truth of the world. But at the same time, you have to learn to exist in the red pill world, the real, the real sort of stuff that's going on, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Like the root chakra is, there's so many positives about this red area, like being grounded, connected to nature, really stable and secure. But an overactive root chakra, which is a lot of the world, is like overly obsessive about money and greed and selling the soul and like super just in the ego. So that is a lot of the world, and we do have to coexist with the red pill and the blue pill. So I believe in the Matrix movie, it's like you can't really, both of the pills are something that you have to take. Like, that's just what life is. And this star Vishaka really teaches us that, this new moon, because this star is about understanding that we can enter the heavenly realms. It's not a destination, it's not a physical place, it is something that we can enter and create through our emotional state of mind, through our well-being, through our thoughts, through our beliefs, through our faith, and through our feelings. We can create the most beautiful environment for ourselves. But we also coexist in this material world, the red world, where we are releasing from, this is another part of Vishaka, is like releasing the toxins, the poisons, the things that are keeping us trapped and held, and these patterns and behaviors that we are purging and releasing. They coexist. So yeah, that's what the Hanged Man and the Chariot is telling us, is we have to stay still, prepare, plan, not move ahead yet, but just prepare and have a think about what sort of directions we can take. Think about that, but also really be open to different perspectives. Speak to different people and think about things in a different point of view. That this star will really allow us to, the star Vishaka is ruled by Jupiter, so Jupiter is giving us the opportunity to really take a full, broader perspective, like the eagle, like a bird's eye view of our life. So the next card I pulled out was the Four of Cups. And the Four of Cups is number 4 is about creating security and stability and sort of working hard towards something. With this being cups though, it's like using our emotions to do those things. So we need to actually do things to make sure that we are emotionally stable and secure and grounded. So these are things like this man sitting here, he's doing these things, he's sitting there, he's meditating, he's taking time out in nature to make sure he's emotionally secure and grounded. Creating a gratitude journal and actually taking time to write down the reasons why you're grateful to be alive. And sometimes it's not easy to remember, but you need to actually sometimes take the time to write down why you're grateful. Listen to music, dance, create actual routines and rituals for yourself. That's what number 4 is about, is actually taking the action you need to. But with the cups, these are actions to help you feel more secure and stable in your emotions. Then of course I put out the Moon card. The Moon is Pisces card, and Pisces is this overarching energy that we are experiencing now, that Rahu, the North Node, is in Pisces. So everyone is experiencing this mystical, intuitive, psychic energy of Pisces. And the Moon is the darkest now with the new moon. So the Moon is not really visible, but it's allowing us to find the inner light within, to allow ourselves to fully take our power back, to know that we have the power. We don't need anything outside of us to really tap into who we truly are and be our most authentic self, because the Moon brings out the most authentic part of ourselves. You can see there's this obedient dog here, and then there's the wolf version of the dog. So are we going to be someone who is literally being led by a leash, or are we going to pull that leash off, untie anything, loosen the straps and any sort of chains that are keeping us trapped now? Release, surrender, purge, whatever is holding us back, so that we can be our most truest, rawest, authentic, natural version of ourselves, that wolf version of ourselves.